Dear friends and supporters, the events on February 6 shocked us all. That night, millions of people were deprived of their livelihoods. In the best case, only their belongings. But in the tragedy, the loss of their parents, siblings, children, relatives, friends, or loved ones. Each of us knows the one Turk or the one Turkish woman, the one Kurd or the one Kurdish woman. They are the ones directly or indirectly affected by it. This collective suffering has given us sincere sympathy, at least for a while, with heart and mind. This circumstance made me, after the deep mourning period of those affected, embark on a 9-day journey through the epicenter of the earthquake areas to find out the truth. Not the truth that is conveyed to us on the screen, but the reality in all its purity and scope. Unadulterated was its pain, hope, joy, and faith. This search for the truth has led me to a place of hope and peace in the midst of Kahramanmaraş's Pazarcık, the epicenter, the site of the calamity that I described as apocalyptic on day one of my arrival. In this place I found what is worth everyone's deepest desire to be a real part of a change, to build a true wealth that stands in opposition to our modern world, the realization of our deepest good, the truth, the good in this world to live. A lone man from the far steppes of Central Asia, far away from us in faraway Kazakhstan, made a decision with his heart to do something that would ease the suffering of thousands of people. His name, Nurbek Bekbao, journalist of the Kazakh state television. His decision to provide shelter for the earthquake victims through nomad tents yurts impressed me so much that I wanted to jump on the bandwagon of kindness. The trust of the Kazakh people in his idea and his pure intention was reflected in the willingness to donate solidarity and trusting him with their hard-earned money to help their brother and people in need. With their donations, this man bought 100 yurts in the first phase, which were immediately transported to Kahramanmaraş. There, voluntary Kazakhs built the yurts in a hurry, under the most adverse conditions and to the limit of their pain. I documented this yurt village in detail with videos and photos, which you can find on the campaign page. When I asked him to adopt his idea here in the West as well as in India and Pakistan, his determination to support me in all areas and to involve his team as a supporter was evident. Starting from my first video in my gym and my embassy the next day to set out for the good of the human family, destiny finally led me through the highest officials of Afat to face with the governor of Hatay, Ali Çelik, towards several hours of talk with the Kazakh ambassador in Serbia, the meeting with the consul in Ankara, and finally my recommendation to the Kazakh ambassador in Berlin for a personal meeting. Building trust in my plan to create a campaign of this magnitude in Germany and around the world required rigorous planning, security, complete transparency across all levels, up to complete cooperation, which ultimately ended in us, with mutual consent, all monitoring the campaign together, so that the donations from people in Germany and elsewhere flow into the right project and to the right person and company. So I received an offer for 100 yurts, which I want to have built in the place where they are already there. There is still plenty of space for over 500 tents or yurts. Please check my story, my feeds and reels. Go to the GoFundMe campaign to get an idea of the situation. Only through transparency we can realize trust in this project together. It's about a lot of money, but much more, it's about life. Those of you who are receiving my message now are receiving it because I'm counting on you and because I believe in the good in you. Those who now get my message forwarded receive it because one could rely on you and your word. If it's not now that we stand together in this collective tragedy, how many millions greater must the suffering be for us to come together? If you have trusted me until now, then trust me now. United we stand, divided we fall.